let's breathe together. Start with your posture and on your back, your legs uncrossed. One hand on your belly and one hand on your rib cage. And as you pull the air in through both nostrils, feel your body round up, breathing with your whole body so that the belly rounds as you pull the air in. Easy and natural, not forced. And as you exhale, let the body lengthen and flatten. And create the rhythm of the breath. Good. If you're in a chair, rock side to side on your sit bones, your knees at 90 degrees, your feet at narrow hip distance apart, flat on the floor, toes forward. Now lift your chest. Tuck your chin back towards your neck gently. And hold the tension of your posture without adding anything. And do your checkpoint by noticing your jaw and your tongue. And while you hold your posture tension, let the jaw and the tongue go slack. And become aware of the ability to hold a certain space tight without letting it spill over. Good. And breathe that natural breath. Good. Pulling the air in through both nostrils and warming and filtering and humidifying the air as you pull it down. Rounding up and then releasing on the exhale and lengthening and flattening. Easy, natural. Good. And now squeeze your feet tight. Point your toes and squeeze the feet tight and hold it for 3 breaths. If your feet cramp, ease just a little bit and continue with tension and breath. And when the breath is complete with 3 to 5 breaths, release the tension in your feet, waking them up. They do work hard. And now on the next inhale, pull the toes back towards your head and push your heels away from your body and make the feet tight again. Notice if you've pulled any other parts of your body in, like did you just do something with your face or any other place in your body. Just keep the tension isolated to those feet and up the legs a little. And breathe 3 to 5 breaths, and when you're complete, release the feet. Waking things up, reminding them. Of the action that'll come as the day goes on. Good. Now do both again. Point the toes and tighten the feet and hold the tension and breathe the 3 to 5 breaths. Use your jaw as your checkpoint, Charlie, to make sure tension hasn't spilled into your face or your neck. breaths are complete release. And then push the heel away from the body and pull the toes back. And hold the tension and breathe the 3 breaths. And when 3 to 5 breaths are complete, release. And feel the flow. Good. Now work your way up to your buttocks. We're going to squeeze the muscles of elimination, and we're going to divide it into 2 parts, front and back. Start and squeeze in the front like you would do with a Kegel, and hold that squeeze and breathe. And if it tries to slip away, tighten it again and breathe. And when 3 to 5 breaths are complete, release. Good. And now squeeze at the back at the level of the rectum. Tighten your buttocks and squeeze. And notice the difference. It's a different set of muscles. And hold the squeeze. And breathe. Check yourself for extra tension in other places and focus right on the muscles at the level of the buttocks at the back. And when the breath is complete, release the tension. And now do both again. Inhale and squeeze. Squeeze the muscles of urination. Squeeze them tight and hold the squeeze and breathe. And when the breath is complete, release the tension. Good, and now move the tension back to the level of the rectum and squeeze tight. As tight as you can, and then some more. And then check yourself for extra tension in your shoulders, your face, wherever your body tries to pick up that extra tension. Don't let it. And squeeze and hold the buttocks tight as you breathe your 3 to 5 breaths. And then release and let it go. Good. These simple isometric exercises that we do are not intended to be a complete exercise program. Just an awareness of using tighten and release the muscles. You might want to go through a little series yourself in bed before you get out of bed. The next one let's do the shoulders. Raise the shoulders up. Squeeze them up as tight as you can get them and hold and breathe. And keep your face soft. Let your jaw and your tongue be limp and hold the tightness in your shoulders. Breathe your 3 to 5 breaths. And when you're complete, release and drop them down. Good. Now tilt your head and look up, bringing the chin up, feeling a stretch across your throat, and hold and breathe. And when the breath is complete, release and let your head come back into its natural position. And now pull the chin all the way down to the chest to the best of your ability. And hold it there, stretching the neck in the opposite direction, and breathe. That natural breath, belly rounding on the inhale, body lengthening and flattening on the exhale. And when the 3 to 5 breaths are complete, bring your head back to neutral. Good. Now the shoulders again, only this time instead of raising them up, pull them down. Pull them down as far as you can and hold them there. And breathe. Good. And when the breath's complete, release. And now the breath that was in a research study, and they tried several breath techniques, and then they measured the effects after 2 or 3 minutes. And the breath that they found had the biggest impact that lasted throughout the day was the breath we'll practice this morning for the last few minutes. Breathe in through both nostrils, and when you get to the top, take in the 3 sniffs. And then on the exhale, a long, loud sigh. And breathe in again. 3 sniffs. Exhale on a long, loud sigh. And continue the breath for another 2 minutes. Breathing in, belly rounding, at the top taking in 3 sniffs, and then releasing with a long, loud sigh as the body lengthens and flattens and the air exits. Good. Keep going. We do many different techniques. Notice which ones seem to resonate or feel best for you, and also be aware that you're different every day, and in different circumstances, different breaths may work best for you. Just take these ideas and put them in your back pocket so that when life happens, you can try one of them to make things better. And may the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.